when you actually start to know your excuses and start to recognize the patterns that you have, it can be very uncomfortable. It is quite a conversation with yourself. But I think it is one of the best parts of self growth. And I wanted to talk about that in this video. So, hello everyone. My name is Branson. I'm an actor, singer, dancer, performer, influencer, everything else in between. And I make videos talking about my film industry journey or talking about real life topics, just having chit chats with you guys about the real world and about things that maybe we don't always talk about every day. So I wanted to talk about knowing when you're making a lot of excuses for yourselves and how we can go about that. Okay. So for me personally, as these last few months have been progressing, I have been submitting myself to a lot more auditions for film and TV and short film projects and other like fun projects. And for a while before I started this journey of submitting myself, and now I'm in acting classes. I've done acting classes before, but anyways, this is my first professional one in my adult life. So it before starting this journey for a long time, I was telling myself, I don't know if this is what I want to do. And I always knew deep down that I wanted to sing, dance, act, perform, and do that. I've done that since I can remember. But when I was in university, especially my last semester, I just graduated last year. And when I was in university, I was having a lot of conversations with myself. And I was literally looking at every other avenue of how to make money in different fields. I was looking at real estate investing. I was looking at software engineering. I was looking at very high earning, high potential earning careers, but it's not truly what I wanted to do. But I think I was running from the fact that I knew that being an actor, being a performer, being a singer, it's a career that takes a lot and it might not have the rewards that you want, at least for a long time. And I think that was very scary for me. And that's why I started researching everything. I mean, I was taking I think I paid for a year subscription of a software engineering course. And I was just on my phone. It was an app actually. And I was learning how to code and low-key code was tea. Coding was tea. I was like, okay, this is very interesting. It was fun learning about how to do it, but it was also hard. And I think that was so funny because I was taking one difficult career, aka film and performing, and trying to go into another difficult career because software engineering, real estate investing, like a lot of things like that are not just, oh, okay, I'll just hop into that because I'm scared of doing this and I just want to do this. Because those are also very hard skills because, you know, people that are in those careers have to have good resumes, have to have experience, have to have this. And I was just doing it because I was like, okay, the coin looks cute. And yeah, I just value that. When in reality, I was just running from me having to fully commit to the career that I want to do that I've been wanting to do for so long. Because I can say that even now, just in these last few months of me actually doing more film stuff, because I come from a theater background, always doing theater things, always on a stage, always being exaggerated, but now having to shrink that into a small screen. And every time I'm on set, I mean, I'm scared. I'm very, but I'm also so excited and I love the job. I love being with other actors. I love being with the crew. I love being production. It's just a moment for me. And I know that there are some people that feel that about software engineering and about real estate investing and about being a chef, about being a teacher. And I knew that that wasn't for me, but all I saw was dollar signs at the end of that. And I was like, okay, yeah. But then that's the problem because when you're just following dollar signs to chase something, you're going to dread the process. You're going to not enjoy it. You're going to just think to yourself, why am I doing what I'm doing? And there would literally be times where I was trying to watch a course on the software engineering classes and I literally fell asleep. Like it was a solid 2, 3 videos where it was about an hour or 2 hours long each. And I fell asleep every time I tried to watch. And I was like, why can't I wake up? Why can't I stay here? And also, mind you, I was doing this on my own because at this time I was still doing theater. I mean, I graduated in theater, but I'm saying I was still doing a lot of, I was still doing all my theater courses, but I was like, okay, well, it's hitting me because senior year, I was like, oh my God, like the real world. And then also in college, I had friends of all different majors. Like I had friends that were business majors, health science, a lot of other things. So I was seeing some of my friends get offers, whether it be accounting or this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, wait, real life is happening, guys. Real life is hitting the fan, okay? Like, wait. So that's when I started doing all that. But I soon realized that yeah, this wasn't for me. Like it was cute. It was something that I could I could see why people do because if you really are into the numbers of it all or into the algorithms of it all, that's tea. It's very cool. But for me, it was just, well, this could be more stable, this could make money, and this could do that, and boom. But I would dread life. I would dread life my personally, because that's not what I was called to do. And I realized that why am I saying choked up on my words? I can talk. I literally can talk. But no, basically I was just running away. I was running away from wanting to commit full time to this because I know that we see the videos, we know the things like breaking into the industry, into the film industry and performing industry and singing and being creative is not always something that rewards you at first. And it's a lot of hard work, but when I started realizing that and I could stop channeling my energy away from trying this thing out or trying this income earning thing out and more into my craft, that's going to make me progress way faster to get where I want to be. And then in the future, when I am doing more projects and I am doing things, well, then yeah, that will be higher earning income for those projects. The higher I get, oh my gosh, the higher I get within my career. And having your mind so split into all these different egg baskets and just over here, over there, you're only hurting yourself in the long run because you're not fully committing to something. And you can do things like that, but with low mental state things like, oh, I can learn how to knit while I'm also learning how to skate and I'm learning and I like to swim too. Those are things that you can do, but things where it's something that you actually want to pursue or a career or something that you want to double down on, you can't just be having your mind everywhere because you're not giving your full self to something that you could excel so good at. And I was doing that with film and acting. Even though I was still going to classes, my university classes, and I was in productions. I was in a show every semester, multiple shows. Okay, hello. Except my first year, I was just being a college student, and then second year, I studied abroad, and then yeah, after that, I came back. It was a wrap. I was like, okay, come on, new show, new show, new show, and it was so fun. Honestly, I felt so booked. I felt so booked. So like, well, it was all at my school, obviously, but it was just like, oh my gosh, like guys, this is fun, and yeah, the theater experience is one in a million. Okay, because having to go from classes and then you have your time you're off, but then at least the way our school did it, it was about I think it depended on the show, but it was usually 4 hours like 5 days throughout the week. So Monday through Friday, like 6 p.m. to like 10 p.m. or 6:45 to 10:45. It depended on the show. But yeah, you just like meet people, bond with them, get tired of them, have fun with them, love them again, get mad, get happy. And just a bunch of theater emotions. And I love being around people like that. I just love creatives. I love a creative, whatever you do, anything creative. It doesn't have to be related to performing, but just anything creative, I'm all in. I'm like, your mind is so fun. Like let's chit chat about it. But yeah, so me noticing that, I think that I was noticing my excuses, and my excuses were telling me this is hard. Do you really want to do this? Once you commit, and also I had this big thing of committing, like, okay, well, this is what you're doing, but also people, not that I'm talking like I'm changing my career, no, right now, but I was so in my head, like, this is the moment. Like, once I do this, there's no going back. But I also had to realize the more information that I got and the more research I did, people change their careers at whatever age they are. There are people who are of all ages that are changing their career. And me in college, I was like, oh my gosh, like this is Divergent type things. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen Divergent. If you haven't seen it, they get chosen or whatever. I don't know if they choose or get chosen. I haven't watched it in forever, but they choose something and they're that forever. Okay? Okay. And I was like, oh my gosh, like what? But even when I was on set a few months ago, someone told me that I started choosing this career path, the film industry, 2 decades after I already started my career in my other field. And they were like, that's so good that you're doing that. Like, I have appreciation for you for doing that. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, that's so cool. And now they're making movies and doing all this. And I'm like, okay, wait, maybe I'm not like crazy. So yeah, just doubling down and following on what it is that you want to do, because noticing the excuses that you make will truly help you. And me having all of those moments of doubt and moments of scarcity, scarcity, scaredness. um, it really made the moments that I've been on set really like monumental. Every time I'm on set now, I just get so happy, whether it's for every day for a period of time or once here often. Anytime I'm on set, I just soak it up because I don't get to be on set every single day yet. But I just soak it up and get so happy. And one of my other credits came on my IMDb, guys. IMDb, that's the database for International Movie Database. Yeah. So IMDb, you can see all actors and all their credits. So chances are when you search an actor up, you can see their IMDb. So yeah. Anyways, also, guys, something I was in came out last Saturday. It's called The Summer My Heart Stopped. It's on the Real Short app. I'll put the link in the description. Your boy is in it. I am acting in a little mini TV series. It's on the Real Short app. It's called The Summer My Heart Stopped. I'll link it in the description. Please go watch it. Let me know if you see me, because this is the beginning, boo. This is the beginning. I'm so happy, so proud. I just loved working with the people on there. And yeah. And also another random thing, with noticing your excuses. Another thing I've been trying to do is not be on my phone as much. Like, I'll set it when I wake up, I'll set like a timer for a few minutes to just be able to be on it. But I usually write in a notebook first. I'm trying to make that a habit of writing in a notebook before I pick up my phone, instead of picking up my phone and just staying there. Because when you pick up your phone, you could just stay on there. So I'm trying that out. But yeah, just noticing your excuses. So thinking to yourself, I'll do that later. Or it's, what are the excuses we say? I actually wrote some down. I'm like, I'm tired. I'll do that later. I just need to feel motivated first. Guys, once we recognize those and we start to say, hey, let's find a way around that and try to make actions towards those ways around and putting those systems in place, it's going to be a lot better, okay? Okay. Anyways, that's basically the end of this video. I just wanted to tell you guys talk about noticing excuses and how it could help. So, yeah, please watch The Summer My Heart Stopped. And also watch my shorts, my YouTube shorts, because I post scene videos, dance videos, little skits here and there. So go watch my YouTube shorts, please. Okay? Okay. Link in the description for The Summer My Heart Stopped. And love you guys so much. Bye.